it was such an honor to be able to bring Rosa Luxemburg's story to a wider audience, because she is a rare example of someone who was never defeated by life. Even though she is remembered as a martyr, she's so much more than that, because every moment of life that she lived to the fullest. So there's the personal example of her life and her work, but also there is always eternally the relevance of the arguments that she made against capitalism and against imperialism and against injustice in all of its forms. And capitalism, imperialism and injustice are rampaging through the world these days. We need to take Rosa Luxemburg's example of how to fight actively against these things. It was intensive research into all of the writings I could find of, I like to call her Dr. Luxemburg. People call her Rosa. I'm like, no, she's Dr. Luxemburg, yeah? She worked for that qualification. So intensive reading of everything I could find of her work. And I read a lot of her letters, which are brilliant because they're just a little sparkling insight into very, very personal moments of her life. And then I created the story, and throughout I tried to use her words wherever I can. So I might have a quote that she made in a very different context, but I will make those words be the words that she speaks. And then of course that brings them to life. So of course it's a pictorial process creating a graphic novel. So I had to research every aspect of how Rosa looked and the place where she was living. I went to Berlin, but of course Berlin was destroyed in the Second World War. So we had a sort of a historical mission to try and find little remnants of Kaiserreich Germany to find the context to where her life would have occurred. And I had like 25, 30 photographs of Rosa Luxemburg, and they were all around my studio for a year. So everywhere I went, Rosa Luxemburg was looking at me, and I was drawing her, thinking, hey, I'm drawing sex scenes. I don't know what she would think about this. I hope she understands we live in a much freer society these days where these representations can be made, and of course they need to be. I am not going to attempt to tell Argentinian women how to make revolution, because I think, you do pretty well yourself, and the Spanish, the solidarity and the political activism that I find when I go to Spain is always so inspiring for me, an English person. We don't have the same character. I can't begin to teach you guys. You're the experts. But I hope that people will find pleasure in Luxemburg's story, but also courage and strength and inspiration from it.